Yeah, I think this team right now is they've constantly improved. Like I was so curious on how far they made strides and advances in the summer. That was the team meeting in June was we're only going to be as good as the leadership in this room and how we develop ourselves as a football team throughout the course of summer. And you went through your first 4 practices, and you can see that they've made a lot of strides. You go through the first 3 practices, which is really the installs that they've been repping all through the summer, and they've played that at such a high level right now. And you can see that the development from the ball skills, just the pitch catch relationship to just the alignments of the defense, and very pleased with where we're at from that standpoint. When we got to practice 4, that's when the new installs come in. We start changing up snap cadences, we change up presentations, and we struggled a little bit mentally, but I think these kids have a good grasp of what we're trying to accomplish. So as a coach, you can only be as pleased as your advancement. And right now we're making strides every single day. And I can honestly say we're a lot better team right now than where we were when we started spring ball. So again, that's a positive as a coach you're always going to keep looking into. Now, we still got, about 11 more practices, or I think it's about 12 more practices left of fall camp before we start our mock game weeks. So we still got a lot of competition that has got to increase. So we can make sure that we're advancing and making sure we're ready for every situation thrown at us in games.
How about the energy out there, Coach? Have you been impressed with the energy? Are you still kind of get out there firing up?
This is a team that they play with great effort, and they typically have pretty good energy all the time. And that's why our emphasis as a team right now is how are we going to be the smartest, most efficient football team where we don't beat ourselves, because they play with energy, they play with passion, they play with effort, which is a great thing, where we just got to end up trying to be a smart football team, and then we got to increase the physicality of our practices. But just to get them amped up, I think these guys are pretty ready to go on a daily basis. Now, that being said, we've only had 4 practices, so ask me that question at practice 8, because they may be a little bit tired at that point.
Quarterback battle? I know it's one of those things where it's going to go on for a good while still, but are they getting a grasp of the offense? Are they understanding where they need to be throwing, where they need to be looking at,
Yeah, that's been an interesting deal. You start off the season with the Gresh Jensen, Tyler Vitt, and Jalen Gibson, but now Cedric Case, this freshman that comes into us, is competing at a very high level. So you're throwing him in the mix. So his reps are up and right now, which is great to see, kind of a 4-quarterback battle. But they are grasping what we're trying to do. I think the execution is increasing, which not where we want to be, but we're getting there. When you look out there, our practices are starting to be more competitive than they've ever been. In the spring, you guys probably remember me talking about how we're just kind of one-sided right now with defense. It's now getting to the point where the offense can get out there and compete at a high level. So pleased with where the quarterbacks are. Obviously, we got a long ways to go, but I think they are trending in the right direction.
Do you think, or you're at where you think you would be at this point, knowing bringing in this new system, are you guys where you think you would be, or a little bit ahead, or a little bit?
I think we're exactly where we want to be. I think what we did as a coaching staff was identify where we need to improve after we got out of spring, and that was to make sure that we are the most smart, efficient team out there, because we have good talent in here, and we have enough talent to be competitive in every single game that we do if we don't beat ourselves and do the right things. And we took that approach, and we've been hammering it in them all throughout the summer and right now through this fall camp. So it's just kind of a matter of time where we just keep seeing this advancement, but I think we're exactly where we need to be right now.